I didn't think there was a chance he'd lay his hands on me, but I wasn't gonna.
He was getting ready to.
Dennis really got in my face, but I really believed that this was more talk, that he really wasn't interested in hurting me.
You notice how he got in the face of the smallest dude on the team? Just saying.
I'm the smallest?
Yeah, I think you are.
$20, he comes back again?
Dennis is a wild card. Dennis could be very useful if he chose to be a part of the team, but Dennis would rather be in Dennis land.
You guys want to call Dennis?
I don't see how I can utilize him, to be honest with you. I'm tired of trying to hold his hand, and I knew that if I was the project manager, there's nothing we can do to rein him in.
I mean, it's your call, but...
So, after this morning being confrontational, I don't want to deal with him. I don't want Dennis here. We don't have anyone that we can let go as a babysitter. We could have won by now if Dennis really had focused and become a part of the team. Dennis is not a team player. Dennis wasn't really a team player when he played basketball, but it made it work because he was an extraordinary basketball player. Unfortunately, we're not playing basketball here.
Margie. Hi.
What's that? How you doing?
I have your beautiful face in the whole big screen.
Our task this week is to launch a really exciting video phone in front of 450 sales reps. So that's going to be pretty exciting. And scary and daunting because I'm project manager, so we have to do well.
Hello. Hello. I'm Greg. Nice to meet you. Hi, Chloe. How are you?
We set up a meeting with two of the executives from ACN. They joined us, and that was our time to kind of pick their brains and see what they wanted out of us.
We'd like to hear from you guys exactly what kind of, message you're trying to get across.
And what we would like is an exciting, high-energy launch of this product.
Why would I want to have this product in my home? How can I reconnect with someone that I haven't seen for a while? They'll never want to go back to the old way of communicating long distance. Now, you want to see the person you're speaking to.
Especially if they look good. I'm just saying.
The main focus is the emotional appeal for the product. How exciting of a launch can you create? How much emotional appeal can you draw into this presentation is what is going to get you the most votes.
Well, thanks for the info, guys. We really appreciate it. We're excited to see what you guys come up with.
Once we got our marching orders, I smiled and said, I said, we got this.
See you tomorrow. Glad you're
Thank you. Thanks a lot. We got a task we can sink our teeth into, brother.
Hey, let's get organized real quick, the four of us. Here's the thing, product launches are product launches, they're a spectacle. Product launches always have some kind of added thing, like a concert, here's Mariah Carey, but wouldn't you just rather see Brian McKnight, As soon as we got tasked, I told Brian, dude, you're playing. This is, on this task, you're playing live, you're doing the set. You're the highlight, a live show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brian McKnight. Every time I sing my song, our objective is to get him excited about the product. So what's better than Brian McKnight to sing a song for you? How about that? So, I like
Hey guys, are we going to have a brainstorming session on the ideas?
Well, we're doing that right now.
Brian really didn't delegate any of the creative stuff to me. He and Jesse seemed to be huddling and working on what the creative direction would be, so I just stayed out of it.
I got another good one. Why don't we go see if there's a National Guard armory around here and film there and have people connecting with the troops? I told Brian I wanted to produce a little video showing the phone in action, and I wanted to do something military. Hey, it's Jesse James calling. If I'm going to say I'm going to go do something, I'm going to figure out a way to do it. I got a whole editing suite, everything. So, if we can make it all the way to West Point and back and film this, it's 50 miles away.
Obviously, it doesn't make sense to go to West Point, right?
Got time.
We're trying to create a feeling of magic. these are the phones of the future, they're here now? Are we going to be wanting to use
Do you know
video
just
testimonials or content of some sort?
oh,
Can we? No. Do you want to? Do we have time to shoot and edit?
the product launch had to be very exciting, emotional, energetic, and a stage show. That was the big kicker, the stage show part.
Just so we're all on the same page, let's write down what's gonna happen.
Can you tell me the 3 things?
Yes, I can tell you the 3 things. Okay. First is a mother and her child. Husband is on a business trip or wife can be on a business trip. Either one you think is more powerful, we'll go with. So to create an emotional presentation, we decided to write scenes showing families using the video phone. Some of it was going to be actors on stage, and then the other part we'd have actors on video that we pre-recorded.
So my mom should open the history of the phone. The open with the details of it is JR.
It's a 7-inch high-resolution digital screen phone.
Right. Even though my mom's not here today, she's going to be here tomorrow for the presentation. My mom's role on this is she's going to open the show with something funny, and then she's going to work the audience in between vignette changes. I don't think there's anyone better to host our presentation than Joan Rivers. Good morning, Mom.
Good morning, good morning.
Let me let you talk to Claudia for a sec, okay?
Anything you want.
Hey, Miss Joan. Maybe you can prepare like 3 minutes of material. You know you're going to be performing, right?
Oh, now I know it.
Okay, I'm sorry. Joan is flying in the morning. We need her. She is our point person. She's the person who's going to give the presentation. Joan's a pro. I really, really trust her comedic timing and her sense of what's funny. Thank you so much. And we'll look for the email. Okay.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye. Okay, now let's get some clarity because I know half of us are thinking we're doing a reenactment, half of us thinking we're doing video. I just wanted to ask a question because I kept getting confused. So the baby and the mom is on tape. On the other end, is the dad on stage or is he on video? So I can be clear. I would like to be able to do the ones that we can do live because I think it's probably more impactful. But I don't want to leave a family one out. So I've been frustrated a lot in the brainstorm sessions because it's just crazy. I thought the whole thing was going to be taped. Then it went to taped and live, all live. It was just confusion. So I had to go back and be like, okay, what are we doing again? While we're here, I just need to see what's on stage and what's on there.
Maybe it would be more impactful if they were like, I wish I could see like just this, that kind of that whole vibe, but like I wish I could see you. No.
We started trying to brainstorm ideas and thinking of what we were going to do. And there was no structure, and we kind of really didn't know what was going on. We really needed Joan for this task. She was going to do the opening. She's going to do the comedy act. You know, we needed something to liven this act up, and she was the person to do it.
Yeah. Okay, damn it. So, Melissa gets a phone call from Joan. Turns out that she will not be back in time for the presentation. I know, this is not good.
Your plane gets in at 10:30?
Yes. She's good, but I don't think anyone got this. So, let's try to prepare for plan B, unfortunately. Right now, we're like the Patriots at the Super Bowl without Tom Brady. We have no quarterback right now. Once they come,
Esta noche, en el nuevo episodio de Plata.
So we left, headed over to West Point. One thing that we wanted in our presentation, we wanted it to be real. So Jesse made contact with someone up there that could get us in and get us an opportunity to meet with some of the cadets, and that's the way we started.
Dennis, he's got a lot of problems.
Oh, gee. But I smell a little fumes on him.
Yeah.
How can you drink all the time? Dennis was a liability in the last task. If Dennis shows up, I think the first thing Brian needs to do is talk to him. You got to evaluate it. If you feel that Dennis is going to be a liability, he's got to make that decision that he can't be here. If you think Dennis is here to work and be a part of the team, I think you got to bring him back.
Poor Dennis. I think he's got a lot of problems and it's not us.
okay, now we have a quiet room. Let's try to prepare for plan B.
Okay, well, let's get another comedian.
I don't want to replace Joan. I want her to do it. This is a major presentation, and Joan, who's my star, she's not gonna make it back in time, so we don't really know if she's gonna be up to speed by the time we go on stage. Who knows? Stress. So what do you think she gets done, like at midnight?
Figure however she wants. Yeah, I'm a private plane. That's it, Jeff.
Does my private travel on tour?
I need you to send a plane.
And I called them up and said, hey, I need to get Joan Rivers from Dallas to New York at 10:30 at night. Can you help me? And they said, no problem. We're on it.
Thank you, Natalie. You're a hero.
Hi!
That's the kind of reaction I like to get from a room full of women. This is perfect.
Don Jr. is always a welcome sight because I feel like he always has good things to say about us. It's fun when he comes in the room. We like teasing him. We like flirting with him.
Problem with you guys is you're making my job very difficult. I come in here, I watch you, everything's perfect. The men are a total disaster.
Throw down today.
Clint is so small. I thought it was a hit clip.
Oh, I missed it, yeah.
You wanna read it? Let's read it.
Let me play Dennis.
You're Dennis, and I'm Clint. Randy and Tion were reenacting this morning's crazy drama when Dennis Rodman totally screamed on little Clint Black.
Because you think you're all that, you think it's about you. You want to do this show. You think you're all that. That's how I'm thinking it. You think you're better than me? You ain't. You ain't.
The men's team is falling apart. So for us to blow it against a team that's clearly in shambles, we just can't blow this one.
So what's going on?
We're just about to go over some rehearsals.
Very nice. They seem really loose. They're up there joking around with me, having a good time. I mean, they really seem to be working together on it.
Play that beginning for me again.
You want that
So give me that. That's what I want at the top. The thing I sang to you. So do this for me. Give me the top of that with just the synths. It's always fun to make music. This was an opportunity for me to use my talent and get it done. After 4 bars of that, give me the 4 on the floor with that. All right.
Brian, question for you from me.
Okay.
You're making a track for when all this other stuff you're talking about is going on. You've already written it?
I've already written it.
Yeah? Because,
I just played it.
huh?
Yeah, I just played it just now.
All right. If you want to bounce it off anyone, happy to.
I know Clint had some ideas, but Clint's show comes from a different place, and I wasn't actually sure how many country music fans were going to be there. It's not a democracy. It is a dictatorship. Hey, Clint, call the choreographer. We need 4 dancers, female. You can even tell SIR what we need musically. I don't want to deal with that.
This is Dan.
Dan, Clint Black.
Hey there.
You're helping us out with our presentation tomorrow.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, Clint, I need a motif.
We need a motif.
Let's make a list.
I'm sorry, Dan, hang on. We're just multitasking here.
I think Brian utilized me for something that just about anyone can do. I think just about any bonehead can make phone calls and line people up. And so all I have to do in this task is rise to the level of bonehead so far.
Now,
I need drums, bass, guitar.
hey, Dan, hang on one second. I've, produced one show after another for 20 years on tour, but,
I've been kind of kept in my little box, just making phone calls.
I need a smoke machine, microphones, the lighting board, and the lights. And we want these stuff here today. It was a well-oiled machine for this particular task. I think finally everyone learning how to take direction from the leader, and the leader is leading.
two pizzas with extra cheese and sausage on them. Sausage and extra cheese. You got it. Bye.
There you go, buddy.
Claudia, we're doing it this way. We're also banking on a suspension of disbelief. The whole idea is, even if it doesn't logically make sense and the guy walks in and says, now, the whole place is going to go, ugh, and get caught up in the moment. The point is the emotional payoff. My gut says that
I
emotional
agree,
moment
but
is
then
what
I
gets it
also
out of the
feel like
park.
we're taking away from the phone. Like they're gonna be like, what the
did that even have anything
Right.
to do
You
with?
know, I'm crying.
No, they won't.
I feel like we need to be a lot farther along at this point. Our team is woefully behind. I'm just trying to get it done so we know what we need to do and we know what we need to shoot and get some form to what we need to have ready for the presentation. Here's what I came up with as the vignettes. The first one is either say goodnight, Daddy, baby steps, or a son recapping a game to his dad. I don't think Claudia was leading the team at that point, and I was getting crazy. I don't mean to keep throwing out ideas, but you guys don't tell me until you give it to me clearly and succinctly.
Here's the thing, if I can say something,
Yeah.
that's probably not good. I understand you produce a lot of things, and I think that's why I get frustrated, because it's like not everything that you want to.
No, it's not as
Wait, Melissa. I know we're not, but because every time we come close, we throw in something else, and it's like everybody else.
I'm not married to any of my
I'm not trying to like disrespect you.
I feel like I'm like you guys. I'm the one who has the hands-on technical experience.
Oh, Melissa. She didn't even have to tell me she's an only child to know that she's definitely one. She's a spoiled brat. We know this. In her job today, I'm sorry, it's not to be the boss.
I'm just getting a little frustrated because we're all getting so ethereal other than what's realistic and what we can pull off.
Here's the thing, Melissa. We got so far away from what the 3 skits were, and then you came in reading copy.
I'm sorry if I wrote too fast. I took the idea and ran with it.
Too good. I had to like put her in a place because we were trying to come up with a plan. And she just keeps talking, so everyone's getting confused. And I saw the look of frustration on Chloe's face, on Natalie's face. People are shaking their heads. I felt like I was letting my team down. So I had to kind of stand up to Melissa and tell her, listen, basically, shut up, be quiet, hold on. She did not like that one bit.
This is what I do for a living. This is what I do. And you really talked down to me.
You think I talked down to you?
It's like it was very like, okay. Claudia was trying to completely cut me out. It felt so personal that I was shocked. Shocked. You attacked what I do for a living.
I'm not attacking what you
But
do.
that's what it felt like. You know what? Let's just stop now because I just want to do my work.
I want you to.
Okay.
I don't like her personality. I think she looks funny. She scares me. I don't know if she's happy or sad or pissed off because the same blank look in her eyes and the forehead doesn't move. And if Joan Rivers wasn't around, there would be no Melissa Rivers on television or producing or anything. And that's a fact.
En Mexico's Next Top Model.
Está grabando sonido. I believe that he's going to pick it up and deliver it. Alright. Dan, let me just verify a little more info. Because I just want to make sure I understand what all my costs are going to be. Dan, can I call you back?
I don't quit the matter. I play professional sports. And the one thing you always do, you gotta help each other out no matter what the situation is. If it's good, bad, ugly, whatever, you gotta help them out, bro. I'm trying to be a team player right now. I'm not that big of an ass. Yeah. I'm still working. I'm still working team. I'm trying to help, brother. That's it. That little bit I can put in, I put in.
Hey, Brian. Bob, you know, we have a team member who returned, and that's just something you're going to have to figure out how you want to deal with.
That's the case. Who's kidding? I would rather he stay downstairs or stay someplace else.
Even in the NBA, I was always the one they always target. Always target, but guess what? I only won 6 championships for no reason. So, you know, I'm just going to go up there and do my thing, and they want to use me, but if they don't want to use me, that's fine too.
Hi guys, how's it going, Brian? Everything going well?
Everything's going fine. Just because this is finally a task, I think that is a little more on an even playing field.
Yeah.
So we have some exciting things that are happening. Jesse's gone to film one thing that if we get that the right way, it's just, it's home with everyone. It's going to be awesome.
And Herschel is with Jesse?
Herschel with Jesse.
Okay. And that's it. I can't believe that's...
That's it. Skeleton crew.
Yeah.
But we don't have a babysitter, so I don't know really what to do with that.
What to do with that? I'm gonna ask him what his thoughts are. But Dennis, why are you over there? Come over and join the group.
The boys, there are several men down. I think that Brian should humble himself to a certain degree and say, Dennis, look, we can use you. I don't like you, but we need you. And we'd appreciate you to actively join this task.
So how's your team?
Oh, earlier. They turn their back on me. If they turn their back on me again, what do you want me to do?
No.
Just sit here all day, not do nothing?
Fair enough.
If we lose his task, Brian can't blame it on me. He can't blame it on me because you know what? When I came back, he took control of everything.
Well, good luck. Hopefully you guys win. Take care.
What the situation is, I'm here as a team. So if anybody screws his task up, it's Brian. It's not Dennis Rodman.
Dan Clint Black, what's the cash amount?
The cash amount is $48,21.19.
Okay, hang on, Brian. So they're being hit with a bill for about $4,800.
For?
Most of that's for the monitor system.
Yeah.
About $4,800.
I can get the monitors. You want the monitors?
For free?
I can get them if you want.
Okay, hang on, Brian. Well, Dennis Speaks is going to be able to provide all that stuff without charging us?
Yep.
I don't need a distraction. Not even want him anywhere near here infecting our work site.
Like I said, I'm part of the team. No matter what the situation, I'm part of the team. I'm trying to help, brother. That's it. So if you don't want to use my resources, that's fine. So
if you go to the dictionary and look up drama, there's a picture of Dennis Rodman. There. No definition necessary. So I don't want Dennis here.
Okay, this first piece is basically the shouts that this phone, and you can leave a video message.
Okay.
So that's the first thing we need to know.
So our team has decided to actually hire a production crew to come in and shoot part of the vignettes because it goes together with what we're going to be doing on stage.
So, as the saying goes in Hollywood, never work with animals or babies. So we're trying to get the kid to take 2 or 3 steps. I mean, the clock is ticking, we don't really have that much time, and this kid is not cooperating. I've already dealt with enough babies and other words that begin with B's on my team.
Oh my God. The room was chaos. The baby's screaming. And I'm just going what the hell is going on here? I mean, it was seriously like the 7th rung of hell.
You know? You want this? You want this? I'll be over here. Hey, Chloe, why are you upset?
I just felt like at that point, this was just going to be a disaster, like an embarrassing disaster.
Okay, we're done. We're done with that. Let me go. Thank you.
Took us a better part of 2 hours to get up to West Point. This is my way of working. We don't even know what we're gonna do today, and then we're at West Point, making it happen. You know, we could have easily just said, screw it, I don't want to go all the way up to West Point to film, but we've been getting spanked pretty good by the girls, so we need to do something that they can't do. And I guarantee that none of them chicks could get on this military base like I did. This is pretty nice, huh? Once we got there, it's cool. It kind of sucked because the place is so amazing, but we had no time to check it out. How you doing?
How you doing?
Jesse James. Once we got there, I picked the one dude out to be kind of the star because he was about the best looking dude of the bunch. Okay, you're an actor now.
What do you think?
I think that establishing the shot that he's at the angle. Okay. Okay, here goes, guys. Right. Hi. How's it going? Good to see you too. How you doing? Now say I miss you. I miss you. Now say why did you sleep with my best friend? Oh. Now you're saying why are you having Tyrone's baby? This could either look really cool or really dumb. You never know. But hey, U.S. military, West Point Academy cadets. Can't go wrong with that. Enjoy it?
Hey, Brent, find out what's the biggest image we can project on the screen.
All right. We certainly could have used a 5th man, but we needed a 5th man who was going to be productive. So I decided I'm just going to start prodding at him.
What happened in it?
Where did we go wrong?
Doesn't even matter, buddy.
I don't know where we went wrong.
Bro, the guy had a bad day. And he took it out on somebody. So what? That's it. Simple as that. You know?
You still take me out to gay bars?
I'll take you anywhere you want to go. Anywhere you want to go, bro.
Dennis is kind of aloof, but Dennis has a lot to offer. And even if Dennis is making big mistakes, he can still pull a rabbit out of a hat.
Hey, it's Brandy. Just want to let you know that we are en route and on our way, okay?
So Brandy and Tion, my homegirls, we're on our way to the editing room, and Manny and Melissa and Chloe and Natalie, they all went back to the space with the actors and the dancers, and they were going to run through it because we have a teamed up area upstage. We cannot take any more of those little small comments. Guys, I've 15 years experience with comments. Why are you speaking like that? That's a mover bottom lip. Okay, I'm really not that good at impressions, but I think I got Melissa Rivers down. The eyes, nice and tight. Guys. We talked all the time about guys. You never blink either. You notice that? What's wrong with her? She never blinks. Eventually, but it's a guys. Oh my God, dude.
So let's clear the chairs if you guys don't mind. What happens is, 17 second, Joan, ta-da, ladies were dismissed. Then we have a 2-minute monologue. Annie, Chloe, Natalie, and myself are wanting to walk through the show with the choreographer so that he can work with his dancers in the morning to get them tight and then them sharp. The lights are going to drop. And okay, good. That's 10 seconds.
The first part, dancing, is incredible. We really need Melissa. We needed her back on the task because she has all the experience at producing performances. Chloe, don't you see how it flows better? It's because of Melissa.
Thank God.
I'm just working my ass off and doing the best I can with what I'm allowed to do.
And you are. You're fine.
But I know I'm going to get attacked, and it's just very, very hard to stay motivated when you know that someone's going to attack you.
Coming up.
Hey, come on, let's do it.
Not yet. Está podrido.
That's not good.
Sí, se le quedaba.
Rehearsal was a nightmare.
Ay. Mira, María. ¿Qué quieres? Esa ropa es nueva tuya. Ubícala en otro lugar. Ahí me está estorbando en esa cama. Huele feo. Ya va, no le huele así.
Through this whole process, I knew that I was going to get on that stage by myself. Once I got on stage, whatever else didn't matter. I knew that I got those people all in my hand.
Is this the dance floor for the dancers?
Dancers will be up here.
It's everything? You know, I'm 30 years in the entertainment business and I haven't been asked for my opinion on any of the creative stuff. I really do want to win, but I really can't put myself into areas that I'm not asked about. And then I realized that I guess I'm fortunate because I'm kind of enjoying my great lack of responsibilities.
It is now 4:40. I have just been in Dallas this evening. I got out off stage at 11. We got into the airport at 12, and here we are. I'm going to be very cranky. I'm going to be so bitchy.
Mamá, ese arroz era para botar, ¿verdad? Sí.
My mom has cue cards.
So as long as you stand next to him, then you're a unit. Gorgeous. This morning, we got to Capital, and I really didn't know Joan Rivers had even made it back to New York. When I saw her there writing on her cue cards, I was like, okay, this is gonna be okay. Joan Rivers, she's my ace in the hole. 1, 2, 1, 2. Someone you're into. Ready, Joan? I don't know which Greek philosopher said,
that one picture speaks 1,000 words. And now, thanks to the very new and very wonderful, not yet! That's the video. And now I say, that's not good. Nothing we can do.
Of the hour we had, it took us about 45 minutes to get through the freaking thing once. The feedback alone is like, yeah, you know, in your ear and up.
Hi, sweetheart. It's me.
Cue actor. Cue actor. Actor. Actor.
Come on, say something.
That rehearsal was a nightmare. Claudia had to take control because that was going nowhere, and it was never going to go anywhere unless someone stepped in and made sure that the chaos got under control.
I'm just nervous how they sing the show.
Right now, the problems are the technical problems. That's them.
I just wish it were simpler. I wish the show were simpler. It's really complicated. There were a lot of opportunities for things to go wrong. I was just like, oh my God, this is a disaster.
Okay, positions, please. At the end, everyone on stage, even our actors. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
It's so confusing. There's so many different things happening. It's hard to keep up. You know, I think our eyes are bigger than our stomach. We have so many amazing ideas with such a short amount of time to put them in.
So, we should take that furniture off at the start and have the dancers just on the stage, right?
I don't think it makes sense.
Yes.
Is that what we're doing?
I don't know. But you're right.
That's why I just sat down. I really could care less at this point.
It's frustrating to work with someone like Chloe. Because as task manager, sure, you're responsible for the task, not micromanaging grown women. If all of us were like you, we would get nothing done and we wouldn't have one thing in a row.
Please. 18 minutes until we go on, everybody. 18 minutes. Everybody.
Pero tú sabes que la señorita y Ángel dejan mucha comida ahí. La bola que se va a tapar.
Okay.
Ella fregó como 4 veces y me he dado cuenta que ha dejado comida en esa broma y tanto que se lo digo.
And then something amazing happened. Melissa put on her producing hat and started directing, and it started getting exciting. I truly thought that we had a shot at this.
Okay, guys, let's do it.
Mom, you clear yourself. Does it look okay from the front?
It looks great.
Okay. It looks, because I only have this much cord, so I can't see.
No, it's good. Melissa was good as a director and stage director. She loves being bossy and why not use, you know, her strongest quality. Creatively, not so much, but telling people what to do, that's all Melissa.
Does everyone know where they're supposed to be and when? Can I breathe? Can I get my stage people to please read that for number 1? Thank you.